What do you do when you're matched up against this goddamn boom slinging? Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get into what we should be doing against Guile. Alright, I am the Chow Crow, and welcome to the Secu Assault Dojo. I've been going over one of Dan's hardest matchups, Guile, and this is what I want to share with you. The video will be split up into 4 different parts. Taking your turn will be number 1, dealing with the booms will be number 2, game plan to win will be number 3, and there will be 2 bonus tips / tricks at the end, so be sure to stick around. So why do people play Guile? Guile is a heavy flowchart character, meaning he can follow a set plan, so a flowchart, and turn off his brain to win games. This is really prominent in the lower ranks, so like bronze to gold, and it's really what a lot of people like, and they enjoy that type of gameplay. His playstyle is very low stress with a decent amount of wins to add on top of that. That being said, he can become fairly predictable in his gameplay, so you're going to want to watch out for a few different moves to take back your turn. Alright, to take your turn back against Guile, these are the moves that you're going to want to look out for. Let's start with the Knee Bazooka. It is -3 inherently, but you could also space it to get different numbers too, all the way to +1 to a -3. And it is best to actually challenge this move, even though he could be a +1, because he has block string loops and just loops in general that he will pressure you an insane amount if you don't challenge him on this, and you don't want him freely just using this move, especially at -3, where you definitely can challenge him. But yeah, just beware of the spacing, challenge him, and you should beat out this move. The next one is the Sobat Kick, which is that -4 all around. If he does it too close, you will definitely win and take your turn back. Even if he does it back here, you still get your turn back. You have options. There's not much more to go on that one. The next one is Standing Heavy Kick, which is -3, and you can get crush countered by this, so you gotta do it right, you know? But yeah, -3, you could take your turn back. Even if he's like far away, you can take your turn back. That jab will still reach. The next one is a Back Heavy Punch, which is another crush counter move of his. Also, Heavy Kick, Back Heavy Kick, or no, just Standing Heavy Kick, is whiff punishable, and this one's whiff punishable by a decent amount too. This is -1, so yeah, just be wary of it. You will still win, especially if he does it up close like this. You're gonna win. And I want to add in another one, which is Forward Heavy Punch. As you can see here, Forward Heavy Punch doesn't hit crouching opponents. So if he throws this on you and you're crouching, there's a lot of time to get an optimized combo with, and yeah, just combo the shit out of this if he does it to you. Also, you could do Sweep as a reliable option too, because sometimes you might not be thinking about it that much, and you'll just throw it and be like, oh shit. But yeah, throw that Sweep and get a hard knockdown and capitalize on that Oki versus him. So watch out for these moves and you will win more games. We've gone through the first topic of the video already, so I have to ask you to please click that like button if you've already got value. And also, please consider subscribing if you get value from the rest of the video. There will be more videos like this coming. Let's deal with the booms. Guile's Sonic Boom is hella annoying. The number 1 main tip I could give you for dealing with these is basically react to the sound more than the visual cue that he gives, because we actually react to sound a lot faster than we do reacting to stuff with our eyes. And he gives a pretty distinct sound, and this also helps us prevent getting hit by the jabs, or getting faked out by the jabs, sorry. So he'll throw a few jabs if you notice you're reacting to the booms already, just to fake you out and see if you're reacting by your visual cues, and then he will go ahead, once you've thrown a button, and throw that Sonic Boom. And then the next thing I want to get into, so let's actually hear the sound first. Oh shoot, no. Alright. Yeah, we'll deal with this. So, yeah. You see it says Sonic Boom. Like, we could actually hear that pretty well. I had a recording, but... Hey, listen again here. That is pretty distinctive. Sonic Boom. But the next tip I have for you is his recovery is actually really low on it. So he can flash kick you, like, if you are from this distance and you try to jump in on him, he'll flash kick you. He has no problem doing that. He has no problem anti-airing you from this distance. So your best bet would honestly be if your character has a V skill that allows you to get in on them, just to use that V skill. I failed that one. I'm not a Yuri main.
I'm not a Yuri main. Yeah, so it's like this. Oh yeah, it's like this here. What the hell? Yeah, it's like this.
So yeah, it's like this. There we go. We can react like that. And if I knew Yuri more, I'd probably be able to react way better to that. I don't know if I cut those out of the video or not, but maybe we'll keep them in just to show you, maybe speed it up a bit. But yeah, so react with your V skill if you have one, and that is your best bet to punish. Next, you can just neutral jump them, obviously, and react to sound will be easier to neutral jump. You could try to go for the jump in, you know, if you do it at a right timing and you're close enough and you get the spacing, you could jump in pretty safe and he won't be able to do anything. It's just timing everything. And then the next tip about kind of dealing with the booms too, it's sort of related. It's his flash kick. So Guile can only flash kick when he's in a down back crouching position. So for example, I do have this one recorded. I'll turn this on. If he's walking back and forth like that, he can't flash kick. But if he's crouching down like that, boom, he could flash kick. So just remember, if he's walking back, no way he could flash kick. And then if you jump like that while he's crouching down, you will get hit by that flash kick. So just be wary what he's doing, how his movement is, and you should be able to get past him and keep pushing him into that corner pretty well. Yeah, so that is how to deal with the booms. Let's move on to the game plan to win. Game plan to win. So formulating a game plan, like the Guile legend once said, almost all characters need to push Guile into the corner. Let's go take a look at that footage.
ガイル使っててユリアンでやられてやん立ち回り。てかとりあえずガイル戦ほとんどのキャラそうだけど、端に追い込むっていう気持ちを持たないとダメだね。何するんでもいいんだけど、端に追い込むぞっていうそういう目的を持って動かないと、そういう一貫性を持ってやんないとガイル戦はちょっと厳しい。
Once that's in your mind, you can focus on punishing his booms and not falling for his flash kicks or any other tricks Guile will throw at you. In short, push Guile to the corner and punish the booms while recognizing when to take your turn back. Will net you more wins overall versus Guile. And if you just implement all the tips in here and tricks, you will get those wins no problem. A quick call to action before moving on to the 2 bonus tips. I stream live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/thechowcrowl. So go check me out live and support the dojo there. And please, if you found value out of this video so far, share it to your friends who might also be struggling with this matchup. It'll mean a lot, and I think it'll mean a lot to them. And let's get on to the 2 bonus tips. Bonus tip number 1. When Guile jumps in on you, he has a 50-50 right there. He will either throw you or he will do his little combo loop. I would say take the throw 90% of the time, since you will ultimately take so much less damage than eating his optimized combo if he chooses to pull that out on you. You don't want to be eating those flash kick combos, man. Alright, so bonus tip number 2 for Guile is when you're in this weird range when he ults you, right? Say we're back here. He ults you. Boom, you get thrown around. And like you could hit that, but you can't really combo anything off of it. Like you can't hit anything off, you can't go into anything. There's this you could do. I think that one might hit me. Oh, okay. There's this you could do. Basically just V reversal it and get into the range. It's very good for Dan and other characters. I think it would also be good for, depending what V reversal you have, at least you can get a knockdown off of it maybe. But that's just a little fun bonus tip. And I also have a fun bonus fact for you. You know Guile could crab walk? Yeah, he could crab walk. But yeah, that's about it for Guile. I hope you learned something today, and I hope this helps you. Remember to share it with people, and I will see you for the next video.